third topic, and this is, I am so happy and proud of myself for predicting this happen. If you guys don't know,
Oh my
we had a
god.
video earlier on in our channel, which where we talked about this possibility of Wilder versus Francis Ngannou, and guess what? It actually might happen. So this is brought to you by the MMA fighting, and it says Deontay Wilder challenges Francis Ngannou to a boxing match and an MMA fight.
And an MMA fight?
Yeah. This is brought to you by MMA fighting, and it says here Deontay Wilder is more than happy to welcome Francis Ngannou to boxing, but he'll offer to take the same risk in an MMA fight against the former UFC heavyweight champion. He said, I love Francis, Wilder told Trill Boxing Talk. When I met him at the UFC Apex in Vegas, we was talking about it during that time, and I'm still interested in that fight. I would love to go to Africa for that one. I would love to do that one in Africa. I even thought about this idea. Let's make it a 2 fight deal. Everybody always comes to boxing. Let's do this. You come to my shit, I come to yours. You come to my house, I come to yours. A true tea party. I love that idea. I'm a true warrior. Wilder is widely regarded as the hardest puncher across all of boxing, with 42 out of his 43 career wins ending by knockout. According to Wilder, he actually spoke to Ngannou about potentially facing off in a boxing match after they ran into each other at the UFC Apex in Las Vegas. Wilder added that he also spoke with UFC President Dana White about the idea, although nothing ever came to fruition while Ngannou was still under the contract with the promotion. Me and Dana talked about it, and I told him when he brought the idea to me. The whole scene is if it makes dollars. It makes sense, and that's all they need to know. I know he's doing his own thing, and I'm proud of him for following his heart. I'm very interested in it if Francis wants to do a showdown and give some people some good fights, and let's do it. I love to go over there to the continent and do it. That's going to be a Marvel fight. Two big black superheroes. And let's just be nice. I love to do it. I think it would be great. Oh man.
Oh man.
Yeah, so and it continues on. Wilder talks about the remainder of this entire article is talking about MMA and everything, and he says he respects MMA as a sport, which is why Wilder says he would seek out a top coach and team to get him ready for that move whenever it would happen. I know how to whoop an ass, Wilder said. I know how to do it. I don't have mixed martial arts experience, but as of course, if that happens, I'm going to get training and go from there. Man,
Oh
what do
no.
you think about this? We were the channel that was on it.
Oh my god, I can't believe. But whatever. Anyway, I mean, Ngannou's a free agent, so he can do what he wants. But man, I don't ever see Wilder winning that MMA fight for one.
Yeah,
His legs
Wilder's
are
gonna get destroyed. My
dude.
goodness.
Wilder, all Ngannou has to do is he just has to feint a double leg, just feint it, and then make him do something, anything to lose balance, and then do it again, and then he's on the ground, and then dude, oh my god, Wilder would have to learn a combination of jujitsu, wrestling, kickboxing, Muay Thai in a small amount of time.
It takes
There better
years.
be some
Yeah.
Queen Barrier rules or something. There better be like,
No, that's not gonna happen because again, he's not.
oh
He's
my
not with
god,
Queensberry.
oh my god, oh yeah. No, I don't see Wilder winning that. In the boxing side, it's a little bit more. It's a little bit more closer to 50-50 if Wilder can get the right hand off or even the stiff jab. Because I don't think Ngannou's head's gonna be right at the level that it needs to be for boxing as of quite yet, but I could be
Yeah,
wrong. But dude, I if Wilder steps foot anywhere near an MMA cage,
just
that's it,
gets
man.
fuck-
His legs are so tiny,
dude. Yeah, dude. Like, oh my gosh, I see his legs. I'm like, those are toothpicks, man. Those are
bro.
toothpicks.
You need to beat those boys up, or you better get some sort of conditioning for your shins or something. Oh, yeah, like Ngannou just has to do that. Just kick him in the shins.
No, not only
Oh
that, but dude,
man,
he can just like, you know, he just has to kick him right in this, like, right on his kneecap. Right?
yeah, like oh, who? There was an interview about that.
uh,
Um,
the teep, teep kicks.
no, John Jones versus Rampage.
Oh yeah,
Remember previously?
Rampage. Rampage was saying that that should be illegal.
Yeah, that should be illegal because it apparently when John Jones did that, it hyperextended his knee, and
Yeah.
he couldn't walk. He couldn't walk the same, or it didn't feel the same
I
ever
don't.
since
Yeah,
then.
I'm just saying. Well, there. If you, I really hope that you could get him in the boxing ring because you have a better chance of beating this man. Because if you go into that octagon with this guy, you're gonna be violated to the high heavens, bro. We are gonna watch exactly what happens to absolute amateur going in there with a freaking lion. Oh my
Dude,
goodness,
that's
you're gonna get
oh my
mauled.
god. You think boxing was bad?
No,
In terms of MMA fighters going to boxing and fish out of water scenario? Oh man,
he's gonna drown you. Dog, that's the thing is he's gonna drown you by either wrestling you down or he's gonna make you hate your legs by smashing them in. That's the thing.
oh my god.
I think Ngannou just has to hit your legs at least twice before you're like I'm done because
You're done.
as a boxer
Yeah.
we've never got our legs kicked.
No, and we even point them like in incorrect directions so that you have better stability in your upper end.
Yeah, but
So I mean, oh,
I'm really happy that this channel actually called it out.
oh my god, that was all Mark. You can that was the M side of the M and I.
Yeah, because I like Isaiah was like, "This is the dumbest idea I've ever
There's
heard."
no way. Oh my god. Oh my
a
god.
fucking a
Can't
fucking
believe this.
prophet here, but even more ridiculous is Sportscada, which is an actual sports journal,
Mm,
gave 5 reasons why Francis Ngannou can beat Deontay Wilder in a showdown. I want to list out the reasons. Number 5, which is Francis Ngannou can match Wilder's power. So according
oh,
to Francis Ngannou, to all the boxing fans, he has the hardest hitting punch ever recorded by by uh by any metric, right? He's a very powerful athlete, so he can match him in terms of punch power, right? Number 4, Wilder has taken a lot of damage recently. Um, Deontay Wilder has been incredibly successful throughout his career. However, he, as a former WBC heavyweight champion, he reigned over his divisions for 5 years and successfully defended his title on 10 separate occasions. Furthermore, he has only ever lost twice in 46 bouts, but the nature of his 2 losses raised an issue, right? He lost to Fury really badly in those 2 times,
yeah, he did.
right? And this man was immediately saying that Fury had nanotech to scratch his ear
Oh my god.
in. Number 3, Francis Ngannou's striking style. Most fans seem to be under the impression that Francis Ngannou is a brawler and a sloppy puncher. A glimpse at the Predators' fight against Rosenstrick quickly reveals why many have that image of him. That bout, however, was an outlier and couldn't be further from the truth. Francis Ngannou is a counter puncher at heart. While he can land, he prefers to hang back at range and patiently bid his time until his opponent lunges into their first and likely final blow of the night. Number 2, their skill is closer than any other matchup. Which, hey, I'm not gonna disagree with that. Right. Unfortunately, there aren't any other prominent heavyweight boxers that Francis Ngannou can face. MMA is
Yes.
not boxing, neither is boxing MMA. A fighter can't use MMA boxing in a boxing ring, just as a boxer can't use traditional boxing in a cage. Francis Ngannou is a fairly skilled mixed martial artist who specializes in striking. The same can be said for Deontay Wilder, the former WBC heavyweight champion. Depends a lot on his KO power. The Bronze Bomber is certainly closer to the Predator's skill level compared to Tyson Fury, who would almost certainly outbox Francis Ngannou. And number one, Deontay Wilder has a tendency to brawl with his opponent. While
Ouch.
Deontay Wilder isn't a brawler by style, he does have a habit of overextending his punches. Additionally, he often extends his combinations once he's in the pocket, which causes him to be within range of his opponent's counterpunches. One of those examples is Deontay Wilder versus Luis Ortiz in the 10th round of their thrilling fight. And he trusts his punching power to bail him out of those very sticky situations. This is why the Bronze Bomber is sometimes hurt in his fight despite eventually securing a knockout. This isn't something that can be afforded to do against Francis Ngannou. If he unnecessarily extends his time in the pocket by trying to land punches so hard that his own momentum carries him forward, he'll run in the risk of lunging into a blow that could cut his night short. All of which, all five of these reasons are very, very valid, in my
Hmm.
opinion.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think there was one that I disagreed with. Um, aside from excuse me. Aside from boxing not working in the cage, I don't think that's true. Boxing would
I think in
hella
terms,
work in the cage.
no, I think in terms of like the stance is what
Oh, the
there's,
stats.
yeah.
Oh, yeah, then stats. Yeah, but if it was just straight boxing,
Yeah,
I'll
it
disagree.
worked. Yeah, but in
Yeah.
terms of like stances, where again, as a straight, if you're being just purely a boxer inside MMA, your legs
Hmm.
will be kicked out of you. That's the
That's true.
thing, right? So that's where he's coming at. But once again, guys, if you guys haven't watched our first video where Isaiah and I had a very heated debate about who would win, and I think that $5 bet will actually come to fruition
Oh
sooner
my
than later,
god.
which I am
Oh
glad.
my god.
But
You
let
had
us.
Ngannou on. Did you have Ngannou on that?
Yeah, I had Ngannou on that. You
Okay, I
had
have
Wilder.
Wilder on that. I have
That's what,
Wilder on a boxing match.
in a boxing match. But
In a
if it's in
boxing
an
match.
MMA match, I think we
I'm
both.
gonna go Ngannou on that. Definitely.
Yeah, I'm having Ngannou hands down. I have Ngannou round one in that MMA match. He's just gonna kick him. Just
Oh
keep
my,
on
he's
kicking
just
that
gonna
leg.
keep kicking his knees in.
I don't
It's
like
gonna be so painful.
to like the boxing fans that we have. Um, it's a different type of pain when you get kicked in your liver than get punched.
Hmm.
Getting kicked in your body is different than getting punched. Um, it's just it sucks even more because there are different combinations that you have to watch out, especially if a person's really good at striking, especially like a person like Wonder Boy Thompson.
Oh yeah.
Um, but in this fight between Wilder and Ngannou, I'm really excited if this happens. I do agree that it should happen in Africa. You know, Wilder has some great ideas in that front. Um, man, I think it's funny that he's like two black superheroes. I remember someone in our comments said, "This is the title for the King of Wakanda," and I was like, "Yeah, fucking."
I was laughing my ass off when I saw that.
Yeah, I was like, "Hey, man, you're hilarious."
That's amazing.
And hey, guys, let us know what you guys think. Do you think it's actually a possibility that this matchup might happen this year? And who do you see winning it in both the boxing and MMA ring? Let us know in the comments section below.